So here it is, YouTube. Another truck upload for the new body style 1500 Sierras. So luckily we got blessed with a bunch of GMC Sierra elevations. So we're gonna give you a video kind of showing you the differences between what we got now and what they used to be, because there's some big upgrades on these new elevations. Not only the exterior and the interior, but just features and options that people always want in the elevation. I actually made a video on these elevations like 2 or 3 years ago when the elevation trim for the new body style trucks came out. So they had the older, 18 models, then they came out with the 19 models that have this similar style, and then they came out with the elevation. But those trucks had even less options than the Desert Sand truck behind me. So like I said, we got this Desert Sand truck. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the intro clips. So let's get into it and let's look at some of the differences and learn a little bit about this Desert Sand elevation. All right, so big shout out to Anthony for letting us use his elevation so you can kind of see some of the visual differences. I'm sure you've done your research. You know what a new refresh looks like, but let's jump into it. The biggest benefit of the elevation, whether it's this truck in all black or this Desert Sand elevation, is going to be the black accents. So you get your black GMC logos, which is something a lot of customers add to their trucks anyway, but also instead of the chrome, they start deleting all that. Now, your GMC has got chrome in it. I don't know why they did that, but the rest of the grille has the black face with your color match bumpers. That's something you don't get in SLTs. You do get in AT4s, AT4Xs, and Denali's, but you don't get in SLTs, you don't get in SLEs. So the elevation kind of slides in there, gives you your paint match bumpers. With the refresh, they have this brow. So on the AT4X and the AT4, they're kind of a different color, off-body color. Where on the elevations, this brow matches, so this one's painted in Desert Sand. Another big difference is the location of the fog lights and then this flow-through vent right here. On the refresh, just like the AT4s, this elevation, it has that with the fog lights. But on the other trucks, it's just a little bit different, kind of a little bit more bulky, poking out. And then something that I like a lot is going to be the blacked out headlight housing. So this housing here has some black accents where you can see Sierra, and it actually has GMC over there, but I think that's a really good look. And something that I noticed almost instantly when we finally got these delivery of elevations. Now you look at Anthony's elevation, got the black look going on, but still has your regular headlights. Now these are great headlights, don't get me wrong, but I do like the black accents here because it goes with the rest of the theme of the truck. Something that's probably not everybody's favorite is the black wheels, but it goes with what the elevation fits into. So it has the black wheels just like the 21s and 22 elevations did. Now coming in a little bit closer, something else I noticed was the black mirror caps here. So this is something that was originally in AT4s, and then Denali's would have the body match mirror caps, but the elevations have a black one now, where before they just had your plastic non-painted mirror caps. So that's something that really ties it all together. They really went a little bit deeper with these elevations, because think about it like this. You got Denali Ultimate, AT4X, and your AT4 and Denali. So basically, your AT4 and Denali, mainly the Denali, jumped up a little bit in features. Your Denali Ultimate AT4X just went way up there to the higher end luxury trucks. So there's a little bit of a gap between the SLE and SLT and the rest of the trucks. And I feel like the elevation is now intended to slide into that gap that we got. So with your black running boards, the SLTs, they'll have the chrome base with the black caps on top of it, where like I said, the elevation, you're gonna get all those black accents. Body match handles here to complete the flow and really keep it going together. And coming around to the back, now like I mentioned, I made an elevation video. Those were 19 elevations. 19s didn't have half the stuff a 20 or a 21 has, but now you can get a multi-pro tailgate on your 22 elevation if you get a refresh, and you'll be able to get it without the multi-pro tailgate. But if I'm gonna spend this type of money on the truck, I'm gonna go ahead and get the multi-pro because I really enjoy it. So that's the exterior. Now let's jump into the interior. So one thing I forgot to mention, this one has a Duramax in it. Before, the 5.3 is exclusive to the elevation, and then they added the Duramax later on. But this one has the Duramax, and we've also got quite a few over there that have the Duramax as well. So Duramax is becoming a trend and something people really like. Now I'm sure somebody's gonna ask, how much is this truck? Now you won't be able to see this window sticker, but this one's $64,780. Now, I know somebody's gonna be out there like, I wouldn't pay that much for a base truck. Well, this isn't a base truck, all right? This one also has a sunroof, and we're gonna get into the interior because now there's 2 interior options on the Elevation. Before there was only one. You got black cloth, but now you can get leather or the cloth. Now you can get a sunroof. So they've really, like I said, upped the Elevation to where it should be. So yes, is the price a little bit hefty? Like I said, yes, it is. But when you got $80,000 AT4Xs and almost $90,000 Denali Ultimates, $64,000 ain't that bad, right? All right, guys, just for the fun of it, if you're curious what a Desert Sand AT4X looks like, here you go. Just to, you know, add it into the video because it's here, but it's already sold. Already got a new home, so don't get too excited. But I just felt like this was appropriate because I know this color, this truck, it's gonna be highly sought after. So here you go, just adding it into the video. Like I said, AT4X. So getting into the interior, the Elevation did a big jump. Not only did they get the screen that everybody's in love with and your driver infotainment screen, that's across the board. So when you're shopping for these trucks, even if you come down to the Elevation or go to the SLT or jump up to the Denali Ultimate, this screen and this screen, they stay the same. They don't change. So that's something you don't really have to option for or shop for. But the Elevation got a big improvement starting here in the door panel. You can get the Bose premium sound system, which is good. And something that I like is they added some nice wood grain here. Like I said, they're really filling in where the SLT kind of, let's say, lacks as far as the off-road kind of look, but still giving you a good feel where you don't feel like you're getting a cheap, you know, kind of just run-of-the-mill truck. Getting into the rest of the interior, the leather seating is another big upgrade that they finally added to the Elevation, something that was needed. Before you could only get the cloth seating, but now you can get the leather. It is still black. That's the only option you're gonna be able to get, or jet black is what they like to call it. But you can get leather, you can get a little bit more of that premium feel. So when you're considering some of the other trims that aren't quite as higher up in the echelon, you're gonna have something to look at and feel comfortable with and be happy that you bought. As well as the sunroof, that was something else that you couldn't get, and now you can option it into your truck, and like I said, feel happy with what you did and the purchase that you made. With the screens on, you can see them operating. This is your driver infotainment screen. You still get all that same information that you could get in the Denali and the AT4, and you're gonna get your main priority screen here as well. That's integrated in. Same size, same quality, same software. You don't lose anything there. Your button and your layout is a little bit different on the Elevation. Doesn't have quite as many options as the AT4s and Denalis. You get your heated seats as well as your heated steering wheel button here. This one has some advanced safety features like forward collision alert, blind spot monitoring, things like that. So that helps out too to give you a safer truck when you're driving on the road. These Elevations will also be 4-wheel drive. So that's something that you don't have to consider when you're ordering your truck or building your truck, is you know you're gonna get a 4-wheel drive truck. That's kind of just a part of the Elevation, just like it would be in an AT4. Now you get your shifter here. There's no column mounted shifter. For the old timers that might consider that, that's gone. So you're still gonna get your shifter here in the center console, but you got your cup holders there. And one thing you will notice is your trailer brake controller that's here is normally there on the higher trim trucks, just because they have so many additional buttons here. So the layout, just exactly like the other trucks, is a bit different, but it's still there. You're still getting the priority stuff. Now, no rear view camera mirror. That's something that I pointed out in my other videos. No heads up display, but those are kind of the sacrifices you make, because you know General Motors, they're gonna make you want to pay for it. You still get your additional storage here that flies up. Your glove box there, that's just regular stuff. They better give you that if you're gonna buy this much truck. Another great feature or part of the tech, like I mentioned, you have your advanced safety features. You also get the HD surround vision. So you can see Anthony's truck there, your backup camera with your lines that still move with the rest of the truck. So that's another thing that you couldn't get in elevations before. So if you're considering it and you still want the nice safety features, General Motors gives you that in this elevation as well. And your seating back here in the back, kind of the same as the front. So there it is, my boy Anthony helping me out with another banger video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, if you're just watching this because you're thinking about buying a truck, we're at John Thornton GMC. We would love to have your business. We've got some trucks over there and we're selling them not above MSRP, so how about that? Well anyways, my name is Stanley. Like I said, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and that's it. Everybody have a good day.